International Studies in Education began in 2008, and it was a social justice response to the rising immigrant population in Iceland. The School of Education here at the University of Iceland decided to design a program that would allow immigrant students, or give immigrant students who were interested in higher education, the opportunity to attend university in a language medium that maybe they had better access to, namely in English. And it was thought of as sort of a more global view of education, and giving the students an opportunity to not only learn about education both here in Iceland and in a global context, but also bring their own personal life experiences into the university and share them with other students. It has developed into a more broad program that includes students that are both of immigrant origin. We have a lot of students who have found out about the program internationally and apply and come here specifically for the program. And then every year we always have a certain cohort of exchange students from across the university, because we consistently teach all of our courses in English, and they are open to any student at the University of Iceland. So we get a nice mix of students from all over the world, as well as students who live and work here in Iceland.
It is a very welcoming program. So we get to study education locally here in Iceland, and making comparisons with different places.
I always had a passion for education. I tried studying mathematics and programming, but I always kind of wanted to teach after that, to stay at the university or to do something related with teaching. So this program is really good for me, because I would just sum up all my previous experience and then have everything in one place.
In terms of course offerings, in the first year of the BA program, we're very aware that students come from so diverse educational backgrounds that we build up a group cohort that works in very specific contexts around learning educational research, developing students' academic skills at the university level, because we're aware that the majority of the students are not necessarily working in their first language or their home languages. And then to round it out and sort of bring it all together, we teach a course that's called Educational Settings, that allows students to go and experience education as it happens in a variety of diverse settings, including educational institutions like preschools and primary schools, as well as going to non-formal settings.
I expected very traditional way of teaching. It has different methods to teaching some stuff. We sometimes go outside of the classroom, sometimes we have projects that are not traditional projects. So we went to museum last week. So it's some methods that are also tested here that are gonna be improved and used in the future. I was really surprised to have this experience here.
And then students who have completed often work in preschools here, they work in primary schools here. It's very varied. Some students will take the knowledge that they've gotten from their programs, go home to their home countries and develop new programs. For example, we had a student who studied after-school programs and then returned to her home country to work within developing after-school programs in her home country. Because the field that we offer and the studies that we offer are so open, students have the opportunity to create their own field if they'd like within an educational context.
Personally, I am very interested in youth and with immigrant backgrounds, as I am myself.
I like teaching in the program because of the diversity that it brings and the viewpoints that students bring into the classroom. It enriches my learning and my teaching experience, as well as having the opportunity to enrich other students and students' experiences at the university.
The teachers are magnificent. You know, it is like you have friends, practically, because we dialogue together. They emphasize a lot our critical thinking and our own points of view.
It gives you a lot of opportunities to think about where you might want to go.